Hey everybody, welcome back to BuckLyfe.
Hey.
I'm Steven.
I'm Nate.
And welcome to Buried. Now Nate, do you have anything to tell us about Buried real quick?
So this is just an interactive, narrative-driven creepypasta, essentially.
You remember those pick your own adventure books?
Yeah.
It's like, do you save the princess? Flip the next page. Do you stay home and play video games and eat chips? Go to page 87. Yeah, it's just like that, except...
You always pick page 87.
Yes, except we are going to be playing Buried, and we're just gonna dive right into this story. So give me just 1 second. All right, here we go. Yes.
Okay. And this is one of those where literally every choice
Changes the game.
changes the outcome of the game. The plot will change based on the choices you make. The story is broken into 5 chapters. Play straight through or at your own pace. There's no waiting and no pauses. Enjoy and choose wisely. Thank you. We will.
Begin.
I'm sure that we will.
Boop.
We will choose very wisely.
You got this
Pretty
first one?
trees, sure. I open my eyes, and the first thing I want to do is scream. I'm flat on my back, and everything seems to hurt. The trees overhead look familiar. It's a clear night sky, almost beautiful. Except for the fact that this means I've been out cold for at least 6 hours. But there's something wrong. I don't remember what, but something happened, and my head hurts, and a ringing in my ears. Was there an accident? An explosion, I think. I remember Dennis screaming, but after that I can't remember. As I sit up, I notice that my hard hat has been thrown off. I look around the area, but it's not here. It feels strange to go anywhere without my hard hat, but I've got to find the other members of the crew that could be in danger. So,
Right now?
safety first, or find our friends.
But it feels strange to go anywhere without his hard hat.
But he's got to find the other members of the crew that could be in danger.
Yeah, we gotta forget the hat.
So what could happen is
we're gonna find our crew, and then we're gonna get a head injury.
something
and-
like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll find the crew.
All right. Well, you're the captain, so I'll read. You make decisions. I decide my hat can wait until I figure out what's going on. I get up and take a look around at the logging site. I smell something burning and don't hear any engines running. Wait, something isn't right. Was it the bulldozer? Maybe the damn thing overheated for the last time. Maybe the engine finally blew. What a mess. Well, maybe I'm jumping to conclusions. Only one way to find out, I guess. I walk over to the center of the logging site and don't like what I see. Are you ready to continue?
I
Steven?
wish I had that hard hat.
I totally read hard on instead of hard
Really?
hat the first time.
It doesn't feel right going somewhere without a hard. Oh, that's
Without my
cool. It
hard
like
on.
shows us the scene.
So like a logging truck.
Oh,
fell
we're
over.
we're sitting for this one, by the way.
The logging site looks like a bomb was detonated right in the center. I don't know where to start. The one load we had managed to stack on a truck for the day is overturned, the trailer bent, and the logs hanging off the back. Where the hell is everyone? My head is killing me, and there's ringing in my ears. I can't hear anything. Not birds, not my footsteps, nothing. It makes me wonder if I hit my head after my hard hat flew off. I run through a quick mental checklist to make sure my brain is still working. My name... What day is it?
My name is 41. I'm Roger Hastings,
And the year is 4719. I own a small logging company, and we've been logging in the strip of Kentucky woodland for almost a month now. Okay, so my brain works. That's a relief, but it also makes me fearful because something is certainly not right here. I look around the logging site, my mind trying to figure out what has happened. Just about every piece of equipment, has been overturned or tilted. Let's look at the truck. I think the truck would be the source of any kind of shit going on.
Yeah, but there might be people buried in the debris.
That's true as well.
I'm going debris.
Okay.
Debris.
There are bits of debris everywhere. There are fragments of the 5-gallon bucket I keep our work rags in, a loose saw chain, and an overturned gas canister. Had there been an explosion, all of the fuel on site would have started a fire, but there's no charring, no burning, nothing. I walked through the area where Dennis had been working. From the looks of it, he'd been moving slowly. He'd only taken down 4 trees today. What a
punk bitch.
Yeah, what a pussy. His metal lunchbox is open, an indicator that he had been taking an early break. But he's not here. No one is here. Where the hell is everyone? I could try to make a call on my cell phone, but its battery is already running really low. Not that it matters. The reception is crap out here. Ooh.
I'd probably... Ooh, see, okay. Yelling out alerts other people that we're there. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but
Like, if we holler out and, like, there's a chainsaw murder, it's like, got you, bitch.
Well, but we know it's a horror game. Is this person worried about that?
No, so in typical good...
I think I would not use the cell phone.
I'd save the cell
I'd
phone
save
until
it.
I was calling 911.
Yeah, or until I knew I had service and wasn't wasting my battery.
I would yell out.
Yeah.
Against my... I think there could be a chainsaw killer, and my head is so blatantly unprotected.
Hey guys, where is everybody? Tony, Dennis, Frank, Joe? But their names fall flat among the wreckage. I get nothing back other than scaring away a few birds overhead. Might as well start walking and try to find some answers. The highway is almost a mile back through the woods, down the gravel road we used to reach the site. Maybe the crew ran that way for help. But why would they have left me? Were they scared, out of sorts? Maybe I can catch up to them, but with my truck turned over on its side, it looks like I'll be walking. My God, I can't even remember what I was doing before waking up on my back. Jeez. Wait, what's that underneath the bulldozer? Oh my God, it's a leg. It has to either be Tony or Dennis.
Holy
the dozer
shit.
looks unstable, like it might roll some more. Might not be safe to get close, but at the same time, I can't just leave him there. Ooh.
I know what I'd do.
I know what I would do too.
I'd go look. I'm too much, like, I'm thinking, like, if this is you. Like, if you were stuck...
Are you okay? Are you alive? No, I get you. I skip over the stray logs and wrecked equipment to get closer. Seeing the dozer teeter makes me think I should try.
I should have grabbed my hat.
Fuck. I can see a bit more of the leg. The jeans are soaked in blood. I recognize the work boots. It's clearly Tony. His leg is bent at an impossible angle, nearly crushed flat. The closer I get, the more apparent it becomes that Tony didn't survive.
I think I'd have to leave the body alone.
Yeah, and another thing, like, if the dozer is teetering, what the fuck is a hard hat gonna do for you?
Exactly.
Like, if that thing falls on you, you're toast.
What would you do? Like,
If it was
not apparent.
me, the more apparent it becomes that Tony didn't survive. I wouldn't pull the body out, but I would definitely do further research. Like, I would need to be sure that person was dead.
You wouldn't just walk away.
I don't think I would just walk away.
I think I kind of have
Let's try to pull the body out. I try to pull him out, but he's just not budging. That's when I see the blood coating the ground under him. It's thick and fresh, so dark on the dirt that it looks black. As I'm tugging, I hear something crunch, but I somehow manage to pull him out. His legs are absolutely crushed and his stomach looks deflated. Blood is covering everything from the navel down.
Oh, man.
His face was turned to the right when he was crushed. It looks like a broken plastic mask, seeping with blood and bits of shattered skull. I can't believe this. I have to turn away. That's when I hear a deafening creaking noise and I'm bashed in the head from behind as the bulldozer shifts lower to the ground. I roll clear and end up on my back. My eyes shut tight from grimacing. My head is exploding with pain and I feel a stream of warm blood.
God damn it.
Why wasn't I wearing my hard hat? That's all I can think over and over, but it doesn't make the pain any less. After writhing for a few minutes, I finally pull myself up off the ground.
Oh, so we're good.
I can't stay here. I have to find Dennis, Frank, and Joe. I have to find out what happened here. I'm sure that little bit of damage is going to adversely affect us in some
totally. We're
way,
going to lose
shape,
our
or
balance
form.
or some shit like that.
Yeah, like something really nasty is going to happen.
Man.
Poor Joe.
Tony.
Man, Tony. Poor Tony. I don't even remember his name. As I walk through the stacks of logs from the last week or so of work, everything feels frozen. This high-pitched sound in my ears, it's terrible. It keeps hanging every few seconds and sounds like it's coming from far away. I can't help but wonder, is it my ears or is it something else?
It's your ears.
The silence out here is creepy, and there's a smell like the atmosphere after a bad summer storm. I might as well admit it, I'm a little scared. Everything is missing and it's dead quiet out here. There doesn't even seem to be a breeze to rustle the leaves and branches. My right knee hurts like hell. My head was hurting so bad before that I never even noticed the pain in my knee. I must have heard it during the what? Accident? Or... Wait, is that Dennis? I see him sitting on the ground motionless about 30 feet away. Ooh. I think my gut reaction would be to yell out. But I think I would instantly regret it.
I think I would instantly walk up to him. Like...
Mine would be like, hey, you okay? As I'm like running at him.
Exactly.
So
when I imagine yelling out, I imagine he's like standing there, like unmoving. Hey, you okay?
like the episode of Family Guy was like, this is the universe where that guy compliments you from really far away. He's like, I like your hat.
The universe of very misleading portraits. Oh, look at this guy.
Oh, it's just a portrait.
I'd walk up to him. I'll be real.
Okay.
I'd walk up to him.
You are in charge, my friend. He's just sitting there, not moving. I walk up slowly next to him. Dennis, hey man, can you hear me? I tap him on the shoulder. He looks up at me from the ground, clearly coming out of a daze. Yeah, Roger, I hear you. He says. Dennis is built like a wrestler and has the tough personality to match. But in this moment, he looks disoriented and even a little anxious. Though I'm glad to see him, the fear on his usually confident face is alarming. What the hell happened? What's going on? He asks. I would say don't know, because I'm not convinced it's an explosion. There's nothing indicating that it's an explosion.
No.
Nothing's charred, nothing's blown away.
I don't know. The crew's missing.
Missing, Dennis says. Where do you think they went? I'm not sure, but it has me pretty freaked out. Something's not right here. Still sitting on the ground, he looks around the woods as if he's just now understanding the severity of the situation.
I realize I can be being Dennis.
Oh, I guess you could. The equipment was overturned. The dozers, too, I say, wiping my forehead. You okay? I ask him.
Yeah, just shaking up.
Me too.
Then we kiss all night.
This might be the most intimate conversation Dennis and I have ever had. Well, he and I have always been on good terms. We've never been particularly close. I've always respected the girth of his schlong, though.
Now he's sitting there, rippling and sexy.
Just glistening in sweat and
been in bar fight the night before, but I've also seen him do an enthusiastic impression of a dinosaur as he's played with Tony's kids while they were waiting for the dad to finish up the shift.
Oh, so he's a good guy. Mm-hmm. It's then that it hits me. Dennis and Tony were good friends. I'm not sure I want to rattle him with the news of Tony's death right now. Not before we know what's going on, but he has a right to know.
I'm telling him.
Yeah, definitely tell him.
Honesty's the best policy.
You were up front with Dennis. Oh, that was an important one.
That was an important one. Everything else didn't matter.
Dennis's eyes fixate on me, startled. He was crushed under the dozer, I say. Dennis pauses for a moment like he's trying to understand what I said. His eyes narrow and his bottom lip quivers. Shit, he says, and I can tell that he is fighting back tears. He and Tony had been tight, almost like brothers.
Hey.
He adds quickly, as if trying to escape the reality of Tony's death.
Did you see that light?
No, I say. What did you see?
I don't even know, Roger.
He says.
It was like this flare of white light. It came right up out of the ground like an explosion.
So there was an explosion, I say. Maybe it was some equipment.
This was no equipment.
Dennis interrupts, agitated.
This huge ball of light came right out of the damn ground. What did it look like? You gotta know.
He just said a huge ball of light, though.
What did it look like? I said a fucking huge ball of light.
He said, what did I just fucking say, Dennis? Or Roger.
My buddy's dead, damn it.
Where did it go?
It just shot up into the sky until it was out of sight.
When? Quando?
Bitch, I don't know. I'm not sure.
He answers.
But I had finished about 10 trees for the day and was about to top one. That's when it happened.
You are almost done with 10 trees? I ask.
Yeah.
He says, looking at the ground.
You know, I wouldn't want to take a lunch break until I was done. And that's when the light blew up. Why? You don't believe me?
I think you're exaggerating. Didn't we just say we only thought he'd finished 4 trees? And had taken an early break because his lunchbox was open?
Tony's lunchbox, not Dennis's lunchbox.
Oh, I thought it was Dennis's.
Anyway, he's rattled. We just told him that his brother's dead. Whatever. I believe you.
I believe him.
What? Shit.
He saw what he saw, I think to myself. He has no reason to lie about this. My God, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
He says.
But if I'm being honest, it scared me pretty bad. And if it's all the same to you, I'd like to get the hell out of here.
We both stand up and start heading towards the road. It isn't until we start moving that I see Dennis is wounded. His right side is coated in blood, the red seeping through his blue work shirt. There are splatters of it here and there, but also a very large red splotch that makes me worry.
How'd you get that injury?
It's like, obviously he's in a lot of pain. That's just stupid.
As he's just like grinding his knuckles into his wound.
Does this hurt? Pussy.
You in a lot of pain, bitch. How'd you get that injury?
Click it again. There we go.
I'm not sure.
Dennis replies.
I must have gotten thrown or hurt somehow from that light.
It's then that I notice that the strange ringing noise is still filling the air. Hey, I say, stopping. Do you hear that high-pitched ringing noise every once in a while? Dennis looks scared when I asked him this question, and he just nods.
I thought it was just me,
he says. He looks out of sorts and uncertain. I've never seen him like this before. It's obvious that he's looking for some reassurance. Even though I'm his boss, there's something very unnerving about this. We'll be okay. It's probably nothing.
You gotta be the bigger man.
If you're the boss, you gotta act like the boss.
You gotta act like the boss.
You gotta. Let's be realistic, I tell myself. I might as well try to be empathetic.
Yes, good.
Out here in the middle of these woods, the ringing could be anything. Maybe a car alarm from through the woods or something. Still, even my passive comment seems to have reassured Dennis. He looks a bit calmer, more relaxed. We both start moving forward and don't say another word.
Good, okay. Did you try to call Frank?
Dennis asks.
I know he has a cell on him today.
Not yet. Luckily, I still have some battery left.
Ooh.
I pull out my cell and I call Frank, happy I didn't make that call to Dennis earlier. It rings, but he doesn't pick up.
Shit. Oh, damn it.
But then I hear his phone go off behind the stack of logs. Dennis and I give each other a look. As the phone goes to voicemail, I hang up and we walk behind the logs to find Frank's phone on the ground, abandoned. We look around for Frank, but find nothing, not a single trace. It's then that I notice something really odd, a 10-foot wide hole in the ground right near where the phone was.
Oh, shit.
But there's no stray piles of removed dirt or rocks. It's clean, smoothly dug, cutting into the earth. Wide, but only a few feet deep. It looks unnatural, like the ground was just deleted. No shovels or diggers used. Dennis walks over to it.
This looks like the same kind of hole where I saw the light come out of the ground.
He muses to himself. I say nothing. My mind is spinning, but I don't know what to think.
We need to get out of here,
Dennis mutters. At that moment, the ringing noise carries through the forest again, sending a shiver down my spine. Dennis is right. There's something strange going on, and we might not be safe here. But that ringing sound could be a clue to where the rest of the crew went. Ooh, this is a big decision. Do we have a means of escape? Can we get Foe? Or do we need to...
I feel like us getting out of there still means like...
Other people are...
Like, it's like, okay, left. We're not out of the woods, but it's away from the sound. Right. We're still in the fucking woods, but it's towards the sound.
And we could either be heading towards friend or foe.
Yes, I mean, leaving, we could still be heading towards friend.
Let's just get Buck and go towards the sound. I
Fuck
think that's.
yes.
I think that's.
Fuck yes.
I think that is the only clue we've got. Let's go.
I agree.
Ooh.
Yeah,
that spooks me. Something's not right, I say. And if there's a mechanical noise like that,
you think someone else is out here?
He asks. Maybe. I think we should at least check it out. They might be able to help.
Yeah, you go right ahead.
He says with a grin.
I'll be waiting here for you. Better hurry though.
Dennis doesn't look like he's in the best shape to be trouncing around the forest, but we need some answers right away, too.
Yo,
I would make Dennis with me. I would
Dennis,
bring him with me.
Bitch.
No, you ain't getting out of this.
No, you're coming with me, Dennis.
Yeah, you ain't getting out of this shit. No, you're coming with me. I bend over and hoist him up against my shoulder. He resists just barely and then gives in. He's looking at me like he's terrified of me now, making a moan in his throat. We start moving through the woods quickly with no idea where the rest of the crew is. I worry they could be in danger. Every tree out here looks exactly the same. I grew up in the country and can find my way around the forest without much of a problem, but I'm feeling dizzy.
Not gonna lie, I haven't written off Dennis yet.
I'm leaning against a tree when I see something that has no business being out here. Our logging crew has been out here for 3 weeks and I've never seen it before.
A penis!
It's a big floppy black dildo.
And there she was. Her name was Bertha. Made in China. Oh shit.
Oh,
I'm glad Dennis is with us.
Yeah, dude, that's creepy. I just got chills a little bit.
Oh, we're good.
Yeah, I've got...
It's a small building of sort, like a mixture of a shack and a bunker.
It looks like it's made out of concrete, but moss, weeds, and plain old erosion also make it look sort of mystical. It looks like something out of a demented version of a medieval fantasy movie.
What the hell is this?
Dennis asks. I have no idea. You purchased this land, right, boss?
Oh, didn't you survey it?
Oh, that's right. I certainly did, I say, getting a little bit defensive, but this wasn't here.
Do you think the others maybe went in here?
He asks nervously. Why would they do that?
I don't know. But they aren't out here. If they aren't inside, they're probably dead, like Tony. He looks at the ground and she says,
I want to go inside, not just to find my crew, but also to appease my curiosity. That ringing noise is coming from inside. But something about this place seems incredibly strange, especially located all by itself out here. It simply does not belong.
I wonder, do we knock or just go in?
Dennis asks. I can tell that he's trying to make a joke, but it falls flat. I'm starting to think his humor is a defense mechanism for his fear.
No shit.
We both look ahead, take a moment to realize what we're about to do, and start forward. We get no more than 3 feet closer when Dennis wobbles.
Wobble, baby. He just starts dancing. Yeah, get in there. It's like, Dennis, stop the fucking shit. Join Dennis in the wobble.
I understand you're scared, but shut the fuck up.
Join Dennis in wobbles.
Yeah, I would reach out and steady him. Reach out and touch his penis.
Reach out and steady him.
I reach out quickly, straining my injured knee. God damn it.
God damn.
I barely make it in time, grabbing him under his arms and keeping him from hitting the ground. Okay.
I'm okay,
he says.
Can you just help me walk for a little while? Just help me inside, please.
I can't deny him his requests. His eyes smolder as he looks. I've never seen him this weak, and it's a little uncomfortable
My
to see.
arm's weak.
It makes me glad I decided to keep him with me. I help Dennis into the weird little building. The front door opens easily, even though there's clearly a lock on it. Maybe the lock was supposed to keep someone in. It's hard to tell. That's a creepy thought. I still hear the ringing noise. It's definitely coming from in here. Stretching out in front of me is a small interior to match the outside. The building is totally empty. There's a concrete floor and dingy, featureless walls. There are no windows, giving the place an even more isolated feel. Still, we hear the ringing noise coming from somewhere in here. It's louder now, more prominent. Man, this thing is keeping me on my toes. The interior seems confined at first, but a small set of concrete steps leads about 5 feet down, revealing a corridor. Dude, this is really compelling.
Yeah, let's reset the camera real
for
quick.
Like reading a novel. Okay.
Continue. Oh,
Fuck, dude, that's where I'm out. That's where I'm out. This is officially where I wipe my hands. Gone. It's a massive corridor, in fact. Like I'm in some kind of building underground. It seems to go on forever. This corridor is mostly dark with emergency lights every 10 feet or so. I assume we are now underground because this corridor extends far beyond the walls of the building we entered. I realize that someone might not appreciate finding us here. Oh my god, this is an important decision.
I tiptoe quiet.
My decision is not here. Get foe.
Turn the fuck around.
I'm done. Donezo.
Okay.
Me and Dennis, we're going back. We're going to make sweet love.
So, Nate, here we go. You and me, we're in this corridor. The door slams shut behind us. We can't leave.
You would be the one, I think, wanting to move quickly forward, and I would be the one urging us to walk slower.
I think you say that because we're not there. I would want to get through it. Like, I would want to get out of it, but also, like, we're just assuming there's someone here.
Right, but, okay, so like, I kind of attribute this to, like, you're 6 years old, you just turned the lights off in the basement, and you haul ass upstairs. Let's do it. Let's walk quickly. I'm eager to figure out what's going on here.
That's not why.
Our footsteps echo loudly in the dust and the dirt. Dennis leans on me for support. If there is anyone here, it's not like we're trying to be quiet and stealthy with the intention of sneaking up on them. If anyone is listening, they definitely know we're here now. This guy's really paranoid. As I carry Dennis to the far end of the otherwise featureless place, I see a flight of concrete stairs leading down. I have to set Dennis down on the floor. His weight is killing me. Dennis, are you okay?
Stop worrying, man.
He says.
I'll be okay. I just need a minute to rest.
But looking at him, I'm not so sure. I can still hear the ringing noise every so often coming from somewhere in here.
Dennis placed a loaded gun in his mouth.
I look ahead at the concrete stairs,
I'll be fine.
pointing towards them so that Dennis sees them. Can you make it down these stairs? I ask. He stands up slowly and is visibly making an effort to not fall back down.
Yeah,
he says, and sounds a little irritated. He starts for the stairs without me, and I have no choice but to follow. We approach the stairs, and by just looking at them, I get the sense that we're crossing some sort of line here. The spook line! There may very well be no going back.
Continue.
Yeah, it's too fucking late now. You gotta keep going. You gotta get to getting. Oh my
Dude,
god.
if there's a jump scare, I will crap myself.
Yeah,
because I'm so not ready for it.
I'll spill my drink all over the place. As I head down the stairs, I notice that they looked aged. That damn ringing noise is somewhere below, louder than ever. I feel like I'm walking down into the cellar of a haunted house, the light becoming scarce as the stairs take a slight turn. You can feel the temperature drop while you're underground. Dennis makes it a few steps down before he's leaning on the wall. He's breathing like he just finished a marathon.
Give him a pause.
I would give him a break.
Clearly, he's like dying.
Yeah, he needs a small break.
Yeah, give him a break. Because we just flew down, you know what I'm saying? Like,
let's take a break, I say, putting my hand towards his shoulders to help keep him steady. Dennis lets out a sigh.
Thanks, I don't feel too great, boss.
As we both squat down the stair, my mind seems to lock in on an unknown fate of the rest of the crew. Frank is married, and I've met his wife a few times. A nice woman with a huge laugh.
Huge rack.
My heart sags a bit when I realize I might never be able to hear him belting out classic rock tunes during lunch break.
Wow, this is hitting a little close to home now.
Joe, well, I don't know too much about him. He's 22 years old and is considering community college. His folks are deadbeats, so he's been providing for himself since the age of 16 or so. Maybe I can still find them and still get to hear Frank singing in the deep baritone voice after a few too many drinks. After a few moments, Dennis says,
all right, let's keep going.
We both stand up, leaning on each other. I have to make Dennis stay behind me as I stick my foot out in search of the next step. I can't help feeling like a child as a very powerful fear seizes me. I'm expecting a monster to reach out of the darkness, slicing into my throat.
Oh my god.
After what feels like forever, we come to the bottom of the stairs. We're closer to that ringing noise now. A door sits securely in the wall and looks just as out of place down here as I feel. A sliver of light seeps through, illuminating the area. The door has what looks like a panel with lots of labels and lights. Small embossed print above the panel say Level 1 Entrance Gate, Transport Sector, and there's a button with no label. Do you push a button with no label?
You inspect the panel.
Yeah,
what
you don't
talking,
ever
like,
just push shit.
clack.
That's when alarms go off in the self-destruct sequence.
Exactly.
starts.
Like, come on.
The panel looks like a
You need that much of a
diagnostic
rush.
or alert system of some kind, each label meant to communicate some status. Lockdown engaged, experiment in progress, shutdown engaged. Those all appear to be off, but one of the phrases has a slowly blinking red light next to it, the only powered light on this whole thing. Abnormal entity breach.
Fuck.
What in the Sam hell? I slowly push the door open when Dennis suddenly steps in front of me, taking the lead.
Let's go.
He says,
I want to find the hell this place is.
As Dennis walks through, that ringing or beeping, or whatever it is, gets a little louder. The door closes behind us with a click. The door closing demons. I can't help but notice the wobble in Dennis' step as he lets out a grunt. You sure you're healthy enough to keep going? I ask.
It doesn't matter. I don't want to be in the woods right now.
He seems scared, something I've never seen before. Angry, yes. Upset, yes. But Dennis is never scared. What did you see?
What did you really see?
What did you really see? Oh my god. I'm literally getting goosebumps all over, man.
I don't know what it was, boss. It's like someone had left a radio on crackling.
But we don't have a radio.
Shit,
radios at the site. That's you. Sorry.
I don't know. It was like something in the forest was moving.
I gave him a doubtful look, and he cast his eyes to the ground, frustrated.
I know how it sounded,
he says.
But I know what I felt. It was like walking into a funeral parlor, feeling death and gloom everywhere.
I've been so preoccupied with my own fear that I nearly forgot about the ringing noise. It had become just background noise. We take a few more steps, and I can now see where we are. It makes no sense, yet another thing that simply seems out of place. The shapes and muted colors of metal are easy to identify, but it just doesn't belong here. Dun, dun, dun.
What?
That's amazing.
Is this it?
Oh, is this starting chapter 2? If it is, we respect the dead.
Yeah.
You and 64% of players pulled Tony's body out from under the bulldozer. Secrets. You and 76% of the players were upfront with Dennis about Tony's death.
Okay. This is crazy.
You and 55% told Dennis you believed his story. And you and 75% of players went to investigate the ringing sound. You and 64% decided to bring Dennis with you.
Fuck yeah. So we're like...
Wow, so we're in the majority on a lot of these.
I mean...
Yeah. This is almost a true 50-50 split right here.
I mean, I didn't trust him, but like... That was just adding fuel to the fire. You know what I'm saying?
If you confront him about that, things are just
you just literally told him like, "Yo, your buddy's dead as fuck."
Yeah,
like,
dude,
I have respect for the dead. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like like if it was you, I'd be like, I at least want his body to bury him. Like that's the whole thing.
Stuff and prop up next to me to continue the legacy of the channel.
I would do that for you.
Oh, I would appreciate it. Just like trim a few pounds off me and like.
Oh, I will. You'll be the most shredded. I promise.
Give me like pec implants.
Oh no, you'll be gorgeous. You would just be beautiful. Like
you just like spray tan me every once in a while.
Oh yeah.
God, that's so fucking weird.
Yeah, I'd make sure those sunglasses so your eyes didn't like erode away or something. Once your eyes are like, oh shit.
Giving me haircuts and trimming my nails.
God, Nate, you smell like an ass.
That's normal. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining us on this spooky
this is way different and I love
rendition of BuckLyfe. This is like the scary stories around the campfire.
Don't worry guys,
when you're in scouts.
We're gonna play this.
We're gonna finish this. Oh my gosh.
But guys, thank you so much. Here's the subscribe button. If you haven't already, we'd love for you guys to join our ever-growing community.
If you're looking for another interesting take on horror, check out Stories Untold right here. That is more of a text-based adventure as well.
If you like the story
along
aspect,
the lines of Zork.
Here's you'll like The Last Door.
You will love The Last Door.
Because it has a very compelling story.
That's probably 20
seconds. Thank you so much. Goodbye.